Welcome back to the Live Life Unapologetically podcast. I am your host, Shannon K, and today we are going to the heart of finding your voice by embracing authentic expression. Authentic expression is like an untamed wildfire. It's this unfiltered, unapologetic you shining through in all its glory. It's the moment when you say, "This is me, take it or leave it. Today is the day to unleash your authentic expression because living unapologetically is the key to unlocking a life of true fulfillment and unstoppable power." Authentic expression has faced its fair share of challenges in today's world, especially for women. Society often wants us to fit neatly into boxes, conform to certain standards, and whisper when we're meant to shout. It's as if our voice, our thoughts, our essence are seen as too much. Women are often told to be polite, to downplay their strengths, and to shy away from being too assertive. We are constantly navigating a maze of expectations and norms that threaten to stifle our authentic selves. But guess what? It's time to give a huge middle finger to that and start embracing authentic expression. When you embrace authentic expression as a rebellion against societal norms that seem to make us shrink, it shows up as a powerful act of self-love and a declaration that we refuse to be silenced. When you embrace your true voice, you're taking the steering wheel of your life, directing it towards fulfillment and defying the gravitational pull of conformity. Think about it. When you live authentically, you create a life that's uniquely yours. You invite in opportunities that align with your soul. You attract relationships that value you for who you are. And you carve out a space where your passion can flourish. As we journey through this idea, keep in mind authentic expression isn't about speaking, it's about stepping into your power, embracing your quirks, and setting your soul free. It's about lighting up the world with the radiant fire of your unapologetic self. So let's tackle the barriers head on that have been holding us back from fully embracing our authentic expression. They are familiar foes, my friends. Societal expectations, the fear of judgment, the memories of past rejections. These barriers are nothing more than challenges that we are able to conquer. Have you ever felt like you needed permission to be yourself? You know, like the little permission slip pass that you had to take home for mama to sign when you were in school saying, yeah, you could go? Well, let me tell you, it's time to tear up that slip, throw it out the window. Authentic expression isn't about seeking approval. It's about granting yourself permission to stand tall and shine bright. Remember all those times you felt like you needed to shrink yourself or dim your light so others could feel comfortable? It's time to release that weight. You are not responsible for the insecurity of others. You have the right to wake up and take up space, to voice your opinions, and to express yourself fully. Then there's that fear of judgment, which is just, come on, guys, we come across that a lot. It's a sneaky voice that whispers, what will they think? But let me ask you this. Whose life are you living? Are you living your life or are you living their life? Embracing authentic expression means turning down the volume on the judgmental chatter and cranking up the volume of your intuition. Past experiences can leave scars, can't they? Those scars are a reminder of your strength, not your weakness. They've shaped you into the warrior you are today. Those rejections you faced, they were redirections, guiding you towards a path that was truly yours. The truth is, breaking down these barriers to reclaiming your power is a must. It's choosing your happiness over societal molds. It's ripping off those masks that don't belong to you. It's stepping onto the stage of your life and delivering the performance of a lifetime as your true, unfiltered, and unapologetic self. Your authentic expression is a gift. It's time to unwrap it with pride. It's time to venture into the heart of unmasking your true self. It's about peeling back the layers, rediscovering your passions, and letting your authentic essence shine through. That is where the magic happens. Authentic expression isn't about, just speaking and being loud. It's about owning your story. Think of yourself as a masterful painting with intricate brushstrokes of the experiences, dreams, and quirks that you hold. Unmasking your true self is unveiling that masterpiece to the world and revealing each vibrant color that makes you, well, you. Remember those passions that you used to lose yourself in, those dreams that gave you butterflies. It's time to rekindle that fire. Authentic expression flourishes when you infuse your life with what sets your heart ablaze. Whether it's painting, dancing, or solving complex equations, embrace it and watch how it ignites your spirit. But we cannot forget about the shadows, the moments you thought you should hide. Authentic expression isn't just about the highlights. It's also about embracing your shadows too, acknowledging your fears, your insecurities, and your vulnerabilities. These aspects make you human, relatable, and so beautifully imperfect. Authentic expression is your birthright, and it is time to claim it. It is about sharing your opinions without reservation, not worrying if they match up with the popular sentiment. It's about telling your story even when it's messy or unconventional. Remember, it's your story. You have the power to write it authentically. Your life is your story. Your life. You get to be the author of your life. Do not write it how others say you should write it. Write your story. What would have been like if, was it Stephanie Myers who wrote Twilight? I love Twilight. I'm kind of drawing a blank here, but I love the Twilight series. But what would have happened if she decided to give little snippets of the story as she went, and it was a big thing before she finished, and people were like, oh, it has to be Team Jacob at the end instead of Team Edward at the end. Then she would not have been able to really write her story the way she wanted to write her story. Speaking of releasing stories before they're finished, I'm a huge Game of Thrones fan. What happened? What happened when it blew up and they made the series before the author had finished writing? Well, guess what? All the opinions of everybody else came into play, and everybody was just dismayed and didn't like how it ended. And, everybody thought it should end in a way that they had envisioned it should end. And they knew the ending had not been written. So they thought their opinion mattered. And it was this whole thing, right? Well, in the story of your life, don't let people decide what your end should be, your middle should be, what it is. You know what I'm saying? It should just unfold. You write your story and they can read it, but let it unfold and you author it. Because I don't even think the author of Game of Thrones, it keeps going back and forth, right? They say, well, he is going to finish writing. No, he's not going to finish writing it and make that final book. I don't know if that's happened yet. I haven't looked into it for a while. But for a long time, I believe he was not even going to write the final book because of all the commotion from the fans from the show on what it should be. And he was just like, I'm not going to be able to make it to where people are going to like it. Well, don't let that be your life. Okay. Don't let your life be where so many people's opinions affect the outcome when you're writing it, because you're the author of your life. Think of your authentic self as the North Star guiding you. When you are aligned with your true essence, you naturally attract people, experiences, and opportunities that resonate with your energy and move forward with you, but they're not trying to pull you off your track onto their track. So it's like the universe saying, hey, you're doing it. You're going through. You're on the right track. And the right track for you is your track. So as we journey forward, let's keep this in mind that authentic expression isn't about being flawless. It's about being unapologetically real, quirks and all. I need you to grab your pens and notebooks because it's time for the good stuff, the actionable steps. It's time for your one-on-one coaching session on how to unleash your authentic expression because living life unapologetically is the key to unlocking a life of true fulfillment and unstoppable power. Are you ready? All right, let's go. So, this week, we're going to do things a little bit different with the coaching because usually I give you questions that I want you to think about. But I'm going to give you like a challenge this week, and it's the mirror affirmation challenge that you're going to practice. So, you're going to be looking at yourself authentically, your whole self. And I want you to look in that mirror and I want you to ask yourself, what is one positive quality about yourself that you've been hesitant to embrace fully? And I'm not just talking about looks because you're looking in a mirror. I just want you to look at yourself like fully. You're a full person standing in front of the mirror inside and out. So when I say what is one positive quality that you've been hesitant to fully embrace, I'm not talking about, oh, my hair. I mean, it can be your hair if that's what you want it to be, but it doesn't have to be a physical attribute. It could be physical or it could be internal, right? And I want you to look into your own eyes and say, I am, insert your positive quality, and say it with confidence. Then I want you to think, how does that make you feel? And I want you to do this over the course of this week. You can do it once a day, several times a day, whatever floats your boat. At the end of the week, I want you to reflect on the affirmations, on the positive qualities that you have used in this challenge. How can you integrate these positive statements into your daily routine and life so they just become embedded into who you are? I want you to identify one situation where you can authentically express yourself, even if it feels a little bit outside of your comfort zone, and what's your plan to navigate that moment. Remember that this challenge is about celebrating your uniqueness and letting your authentic self shine. So I want you to really know that I believe you've got this. To keep your journey going strong, don't forget to subscribe to the free Live Life Unapologetically Digest, which was designed to help you step into your power, crush imposter syndrome, and embrace your authenticity like a boss, saying goodbye to societal norms and hello to living life unapologetically. You will get in each month's issue sassy insights of unfiltered wisdom and inspired advice to challenge norms and ignite your inner fire. Savage strategies to take that and move it into actionable steps that challenge and inspire you. And spirited meditation to guide you to tap into your innate power and help you channel your inner warrior. I will link the digest in the description of the podcast, or you can go to livelifeunapologetically.com/digest. That's /DIGEST to begin your free subscription to the Live Life Unapologetically Digest. As we wrap up today's episode, I want you to remember that authenticity is magnetic. When you authentically express yourself, you become a beacon of light, drawing in people and experiences that resonate with your energy. It's like you're sending out a signal to the universe. This is who I am, and I'm ready to receive all the magic that life has to offer. Embracing your authenticity is an act of self-love. It's choosing to prioritize your happiness over conforming to societal norms. It's recognizing that you have a unique voice and perspective that no one else can replicate. By being true to yourself, you're giving yourself permission to shine and inspire others to do the same. Think about the connections you'll form when you embrace your authentic self. You'll attract people who resonate with your essence, friends, mentors, and partners who celebrate you for who you truly are. These connections are genuine and powerful, creating a support system that uplifts you as you navigate life's journey. Living authentically does not mean a life without challenges, but it does mean you'll face them with a newfound strength. When you're true to yourself, you have the courage to tackle those obstacles head on because you know that you're aligned with your values and beliefs. Your authenticity becomes your anchor, guiding you through life's storms. The world needs your voice, your story, and your unique gifts. Don't shy away from being different. Celebrate it. Your authentic expression has the power to inspire change, to ignite passions, and to create a ripple effect of positivity. Your journey towards authenticity is ongoing. Each day is a new opportunity to express yourself fully, to push boundaries, and to step into your power. So keep celebrating every victory, every moment of vulnerability, and every instance where your light can shine. Thank you for joining me on this powerful journey of embracing authentic expression. The world is your canvas, and your authentic self is the masterpiece you were meant to create. As you go about your days, I encourage you to stay fierce, stay true to yourself, and to keep living life unapologetically.